Why, hello everybody. Just got done with a thunderstorm that came through. And since the light has come back out and welcomed me out on this beautiful, kind of a little bit wet ride, but either way, it's a ride. Figured why not throw you guys on top of the helmet and go for it. Heading out to the store. Got a birthday present. Thank you. And I got a special lady. No, it's not Mrs. MuzzleMike. Her birthday's coming up anyway, and here soon. And the special young lady just happens to be my mom. Sadly, today, she's off on her own a little bit. And, well, I can't say on her own, she's with people, but she's one of these people that they mourn for a very long time on the death of the family, and she has one that sticks with her year after year. It was the death of my father, and even though I don't like to keep bringing up every year, I always have to give her a call and say, hey Mom, I'm thinking about you. But yeah, that's today, so I'm going to go out and get her a special birthday present and hopefully make it a little bit better every day whenever her birthday comes around. Watching a video from well, it was a while back, actually, NT8. He was saying about what videos he does watch, what he doesn't watch. And one of his things that he says that he doesn't watch is actually gaming videos, which I don't do. I don't normally do either. I don't watch gaming videos. I don't like sitting there watching somebody play. If I'm going to be in a game, I'm going to be playing, and that's the way I am. He said he wasn't a gamer, which I can understand that. I am myself. I like to call myself an old school gamer. I do play video games. I do have the hand consoles, the games. I have, actually, Game Boy. I have several of them. I have one of each model whenever they started, up until, what was it, like maybe 6-7 years ago. And they have more of a collection value to me than anything else, even though they're not worth anything really. But I do have a collection value on them. Don't you come out, Mr. Trucker. But yeah, I do enjoy games, but they're not like what you would think nowadays. I like more of a role-playing game, the Dungeons and Dragons, and I am an old Dungeons and Dragon player. I used to play the actual board table game. I don't call them board games because they're not really a board. They are a role-playing game, but I enjoy them. And that's what I enjoy doing. And I used to play Diablo. And I started out with the first one, and I enjoyed it. I beat it in pretty fair amount of time, but it was one of those games where you could change it little by little, and there was actually 3 complete levels for it, which made it a very fun game. But once after a while, you did get bored, and there was several cheats on that, and there was people that were, I forget the names of it, but they went after other people, which I didn't care for. I don't care for that type of game playing. Then I moved on to Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was a pretty cool game. I played that for a very long time. I played with family members and stuff online. Now, this was free. Back then it was free to play online. No, nowadays, with Diablo 3 and also the World of Warcraft, which I played the Warcraft back whenever it was Orcs and Humans. But I mean, it was one of those games that I didn't really get into. But whenever you got to pay to play, that's whenever I stop, because I believe if you're going to buy a game, you're paying for that game, you should have the right to play it. I mean, it's not, I don't pay for just the right to install the basic package. That's on my, I don't do that. I don't play that game. So, saying that, I moved on, and I actually have a friend that I was talking to, and we were discussing games, and he said, you know what, why don't you try this game? It's an older game. And he pointed it out, and I wrote it down, and I ended up picking it up. You can get it online cheap as dirt. I mean, it's like $10. And it's a role-playing game, and it's like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but and you don't have to play online, you can play offline. So, like, cool. So I went on it, and yeah, a lot of the servers are not running right now because it's so old, but there is servers you can play it on. The game is actually called Neverwinter Nights. Some of you probably heard of it, and some of you probably not. But Neverwinter Nights is actually a pretty cool game. I do spend hours playing it. And most of the time, whenever it's hours playing it, it's downtime whenever I am hurting too much to ride. I'm kind of shelled up into myself. I don't want to deal with people. So I go killing monsters. Which makes me feel better. A little bit of a devilishness, demon side murder in me, I guess. But yeah, it works out for me. But that game, I say yes, I'm a game player to that. It's a role-playing game, and like I said, and it works out for me. But I don't watch people playing games. I figure out games, the role-playing games myself. And if I get killed 100 million times, I get killed 100 million times. I don't care. It's for me. Oh boy. Allergies are going crazy today. Been doing for the last few days. Not fun allergy weather. With the rain, hopefully it washed a lot of it out. I guess they just didn't care. They had time, yeah. Was thinking about my front tire is an hobby, of course, and it's starting to step, and you can feel it in the handlebars a little bit, just a little, which is very common for an hobby to do on a front tire. And I was thinking about flipping it because I was told you can flip it and get a little bit more life out of it, which, yeah, I could do that. But the tire, I was thinking, the tire didn't cost me a whole heck of a lot. I mean, I paid at the maximum $40 for that front tire. And I am going on, 2,500 miles with it, right around there. I think it's actually a little bit higher now. And if I get close to 3,000, I'm happy. I would have expected a good tire to get me a lot more miles, but I mean, this is not a good tire. It's a cheap tire, and I wasn't expecting to have good tire mileage out of a cheap tire. That just doesn't work that way. Back tire is getting to be time to change. Front tire has plenty of tread on it. It's just stepping. Back tire is getting low. I'll probably more than likely get past end of August to get with it without really needing to be changed. But I got an inspection come up in September. And that's okay. I got plenty of time to. Oh, I got something in my eyeball. Let's blink it out. But I got plenty of time to get myself a new tire, or if I forget, and if I end up getting a pinch, I do have the Metzer tire to get me through. Street tire, I don't like it. Yes, I don't care for the way it handles and everything, but it is a legal tire. Plenty of tread on it. I don't have a whole lot of miles on it. But I will go ahead and put that on it to get inspected. And I can order a new tire to me for the winter time. And that'll get me set up for the Polar Bear Challenge. Oh, I'm at the store right now. I'm going to the parking lot. Oh, one quick thing before I forget. I did, whenever I replaced that light in the back, that tail light, the LEDs, it did quit working for me one time. But it wasn't the light itself problem. It was actually my problem because I didn't clean the outlet out. I didn't bother cleaning any corrosion or anything out, and I didn't notice there was any in it. So whenever it got set for a little teeny bit, it got some more corrosion and just didn't want to work. So I just cleaned it up and everything worked fine. But the light is working pretty darn good for me, actually. So far so good. We'll be working on getting the license plate light and turn signal switched over. Here shortly. The lady was nice enough to notice what I was going to do and let me do it. See you guys in a bit.